Good morning, everybody. Happy Financial Friday. My name is Crystal, and I'm so glad that you're here. Welcome to What Was Mommy Thinking? As I said, today is a Financial Friday. It's going to be the first Financial Friday in our big budget planner. So stick around. Let's see how we did this week.
You're like a circle that floats around me, keeping me safe and sound. And when I fall, you tied a rope to me. You're blessing me every day.
Okay, everybody, I'm going to apologize in advance for one thing, and that is that my little dog, you guys know the one that's been sick and we've had to take to the emergency vet and stuff, is in here, and he is consuming his diet food. So if you hear a little munching in the background, it's the dog, not a kid. And I think he's done, but we never know. So if you hear him, just say, "Hey, Boomer." Okay, so today is Financial Friday. It is not a payday for us, so what I'm going to be doing is transferring money out of my monthly cash envelopes into my weekly cash envelopes in my wallet. We're also going to set up June paycheck number 1, which is a week from today, in our new big budget planner, and that's about it. So let's get started. I think that we will start with the part that we always start with, which is stuffing the envelopes. This is a Happy Planner Classic Skinny. These are paper cash envelopes that I make if you're interested in those, which is fantastic. They will be linked in the description box below in my Etsy shop. This is a Filofax Saffiano wallet. Inside of it, I have a Happy Planner Skinny Mini, and these are my weekly cash envelopes, and I make them as well. So, no shock here, guys, but grocery is completely empty, so we're going to take the money out for this week. As you can see, oh, I didn't finish carrying that over. We stuffed it last Friday on my once a month pay for the entire month. Went through and tabbed everything. So today is May the 4th. We're going to take that out. We're going to write 5-4. We're going to take out the $50. And I usually just write that it's week 1, and that's $150. And we'll put these back in here for the next 3 Fridays. And this one, we will write 5-3, 6-3. There I go again. There I go again. Am I so old that I don't know what month I'm in? Am I trying to relive May? No, I'm not. I don't know what I'm doing. Y'all pray for me. Like, really. Okay, $50 going into grocery. Next is household. Shocker. I know. I still don't have a ledger made for my weekly household. It's okay, y'all. It's okay. In my household, we get $25 a week. So last week we stuffed it for the month. This should be May the 4th, which it is. So we're going to write... That's what's messing me up, because I screwed up last week. And I'm just going to keep screwing up. Okay, so it's June the 4th. Oh, you guys, please laugh at me, because I am so laughing at myself. Oh, life is funny. Life is definitely funny. So I'm going to take this $25. I'm going to put it in my household envelope, and I'm going to take June 11th, June 18th, and June 25th. Good gracious Lord in the morning. Oh, set yourself up for success, she says. It'll be fun, she says. It'll be great. Okay, $25 on household. This week, I have not grocery shopped yet. It has been what has now become kind of a typical week here in this house, where life has been consuming, and we have been doing a really good job of eating what we have in our fridge, freezer, and pantry, and what I bought last week. So my grocery list for this week is really short, and I'm hoping, knock on wood, I'm hoping to come in under $100 for the whole week. And do you know what did that for me, you guys? It was that stinking freezer, fridge, and pantry inventory. Excuse me. It was that inventory. Sorry, coffee break. I don't know about you guys, but when I went out there to do my freezer inventory, I ended up having way more than I even knew that I had, and I felt like I had a pretty good idea of what there was because I'm in and out of there so much. But you know what? I was pleasantly surprised by what was out there. Okay, so we put in $200, and this week we're going to take out $40. And remember, I did this a little bit wonky because I took out the wrong denominations of money and decided I'm going to take out 40 one week and 20 the next week and do that for the month and see how that turns out. It averages out to $30 a week, which is what I had done the last month or two. So I'm not concerned that I'm shorting myself or anything like that. I just want to try and keep my gas budget as low as possible, even though gas prices have gone up a little bit. So that $40 is going to go into here on 6/4. We're going to add $40, and that's going to give us $40. 20 and 40. So how are you guys doing? How are you doing with your budgets so far? We've been in June a whopping 4 days now, but I have seen some amazing videos and content from you guys. You are killing it with getting set up and getting ready. Oh, yay! So eating out, we get $50 a week. And if you guys watched my couponing video that I posted on, I think, Tuesday, I'll leave it linked here for you guys. CVS was running a special that if you spent $50 on a Domino's gift card, you got $10 of that back in extra care bucks, which is basically CVS money that spends in their store. So I took $50 out of my eat out and I bought a Domino's gift card. So I still have 3 50s in here. I am going to go ahead and take one of them and transfer them over for this week and leave the 150 in there. If we're going to order pizza, it will probably be on a baseball tournament weekend because, you know, we're getting home late. And so I'm going to go ahead and put that $100 in cash left in here, and I'm going to leave this gift card in here for now just because we don't have a baseball tournament this weekend, and even if we did, my son would not be able to play because of his injury. We are 90% sure he'll be good to go for next weekend's tournament. So that is eating out. Oops, I'm going to move everything all around like she came in like a wreck. Okay, never mind. Take out my ledger for eating out, and on 6/4 we're going to put $50 in there, and that'll give us a balance of $50. So the way that we work the eating out is we try to only eat out twice a month. However, if we have baseball, like starting next week, I think we have 4 weekends straight of baseball tournaments where we're traveling. So I'm not sure what that's going to look like. I'm going to put a little bit extra money into the sports fund, and we will probably, because we'll be on the road, and my son that has the sodium restrictions stays home. He doesn't really go to the baseball tournaments, so we don't have to worry about that. And eating out gluten-free is a lot easier than eating out low sodium anyway. So if he were going, we would just pack a ton of food and I would prep everything. So for pets, I did stuff this envelope and put $125 in it on the 28th. But as of right now, I don't need anything for my pets that I'm aware of, so I'm going to let that be. We still have nothing in our sports fund. That will get stuffed next Friday. And then we have my kiddos' allowance envelopes and my envelope of money to go get deposited in the bank. So that is it for our weekly transfer of putting our monthly cash envelope money into my weekly cash envelopes in my wallet. So we're going to put that away really super quickly, and then we're going to move on to setting up June paycheck number 1. So June paycheck number 1 will be the first paycheck that we set up in the new big system. So let's go ahead and open this puppy up. And you guys, I know that it's new and everything, but so far I am loving this. I'm loving everything about it. I'm loving that I can track my bills paid and clear. It's helped me so much in balancing my bank account every single day, and I have been. So as you can see here, I've been tracking even the tiniest little bits of income, $10, $15, a surplus that I had on some bills that came in lower than I thought, all of my couponing transactions, my miscellaneous. So sinking funds are in yellow, cash envelopes are in blue for this whatever. And I had two, so far I've had 2 no spend days this month, or I mean this week. And so here's how I decided to do the no spends for right now, and this is completely subject to change. I decided that a no spend day is when I don't spend a penny anywhere. No sinking fund, no cash envelope, no nothing. Only because if I treat it as a no spend day as a day when I don't spend outside of those things, then I don't, me personally, I don't track like I should. I take the cash out of the envelope, I write it in the ledger, and I move on because I think, oh, well, I had the cash, I spent it, I wrote it on the ledger, I'm good. Well, I'm not that good. So for me, a no spend day means no spend, period. What I'm going to do is if I spend outside of my cash envelopes or sinking funds or money that I've allocated, in other words, for something, I'm going to like put the sticker down and either highlight around it or use a red pen around it or something red to let me know, or maybe it'll be a red sticker for unexpected. You know, I'll highlight it in another way under the spending part of my planner, but for right now, I'm going to count a no spend as absolutely not a penny out. So I've had 2 of those, but today or tomorrow, one of these 2 days, I've got to do groceries. And I can even probably push it until Sunday since we don't have a baseball tournament this weekend. I can probably go ahead and do, get through Sunday and do my grocery shopping, but I just haven't decided yet. So we're going to go back here and we're going to work right here. If you guys haven't seen this before, this is the Debt-Free Charts by Heidi Nash. This is her big financial pack. This is the paycheck budget page. I have been loving the big financial pack for so many reasons. The only piece of this that I did not like was that I didn't have the total remaining and then the next category to move into. So I made stickers, right? So on this page, I just measured the little spaces and now I have the total, the remaining, and then I can move on down into this area. So I'm going to grab a pen. And let's do purple today. And I'm going to tilt this just a little bit so that, you know what, I need to use erasable pen. I don't know what I'm thinking. Are y'all yelling at me? No, get your erasable pen. Oh. Did you guys ever watch that cartoon with Marvin the Martian? And he would go, oh, delays, delays. That's what I feel like I'm doing to you guys today. So we're going to grab navy blue, shock and awe right there. I know, you're surprised. Our paycheck is going to come next Friday on June the 11th. And it's going to go through June the 24th. Because we get paid, what is today? What is today? Is today the 3rd? No, today's the 4th. Pray for me. Okay. At least I know what year we're in. I feel like I'm doing a mini neuro assessment on myself. So we do not disclose his actual income, but I am going to put our bills here. It is car insurance. And you know what? Pleasantly, I was surprised that has actually gone down again for the second time on renewal. Ram is my husband's truck. Our electric bill, oh, our electric bill is so high in the summer. And then Austin, that is our state capital, that is taxes, that is nonsense. And what will happen is after these are all totaled up and I've budgeted for them, what is remaining is $1,777.54. So that is what we're working with. And because I do not stuff cash envelopes on my husband's paycheck, I only stuff sinking funds with his. All of our cash envelopes get stuffed once a month on my once a month pay. So the only sticker that I needed here was the sinking fund sticker. So for our sinking funds on June the 11th, we've got our Christmas, we've got vacation. Our goal is to stuff $500 in Christmas, because you guys remember we cleared that out to pay down debt, and $300 in vacation. We cleared that one out as well. And when I cleared them out, I mapped out how much I would have to put for the remaining months of 2021 to reach our financial goal of the year by the time that we need the sinking fund. If you guys didn't see it, I'll try and remember to link the video here, but it really helped me to see that I was able to put that back. Family pictures is going to get 100. That was another one that we took down. Home maintenance, this one we did not. We just decided it would be better to have money in there, and I'm glad that we left it. This is $38 a month that we put in there. Then we have vehicle maintenance. And this one gets $40 a month. I think this is one that for 2022, maybe even sooner, we're going to have to look at and increase the amount, because I think next year one or both of us are going to need tires. For sports, we're going to put a full $300 in. Cosmetics, I took it down just a little bit because I didn't have the full 70 to put in here. Oh, here we go with erasing on this paper. We're going to let that sit for a second. Valentine's Day is going to get 10. All right, let's try. So I'm trying not to make such a mess on this paper if I go to erase, and somebody had mentioned that if I would wait and let the ink dry completely, it wouldn't smear as bad, and they were right. So thank you so much for that amazing tip. Next is Easter. I love Easter, and that's going to get $20. Then we have Mother's Day. We just had Mother's Day. It was awesome. Mother's Day is going to get $45. We have Father's Day, and this is the last payday before Father's Day because it is June the 20th. So we are putting $200 into Father's Day, and this will be to pay for a special meal and gifts for like my dad. So then we've got 4th of July. 4th of July is going to get $15 per usual. Then we've got St. Patrick's Day. If you are new here, first of all, again, welcome. I do have a sinking fund for every holiday pretty much because we may do a special meal like St. Patrick's Day. We do corned beef and cabbage, things of that nature. So that's what all of that is. Then we have Halloween. Halloween is going to get $40. And our last one is going to be home projects. So this is typically where I put money. After I stuff these, I put whatever's left into home projects because we have so many of them that we need to do. And that is it for sinking funds. So we are all set up and ready to go. So next Friday, when I stuff the cash on, or the sinking funds, I'll be able to come in and put in the actual and be able to fill in my sinking funds trackers in the back. And you can see here I've started setting up my money plan for the week. My focus goal is of course going to be tracking. My most important action is going to be tracking. My gratitude are for my family, my friends, my budget community, thank you guys, my job, and my health. So these are all things, and one thing that I want to add to this that I hadn't thought of until this past week is my safety. I'm safe, I'm cared for, and there's a lot of people in this world that don't have that. So I'm very, very grateful for that, and I don't want to forget or take for granted that I have that kind of life. So that is it for setting up our June paycheck, number 1. And we will do, I'm not going to do a weekly check-in for this week. My first weekly check-in will be for June the 4th, which starts today through the 10th, and we'll do that one after that is over. But I thought I would go ahead and show you guys how this week is gone. I want to find a cute little quote in one of my Happy Planner sticker books to put in these little boxes for the weekend. I'm hoping to do no spends on the weekend, and maybe that's what I'll do. Is, I don't know. You never know what I'm gonna do. Over here, I decided to do my to-do list, and then for this section, when I set this page up, I didn't really know what I was gonna use it for. So I decided to make it a positive thing and track my wins. So the number of no spend days and the number of days that I tracked and balanced my bank account. So far I'm 100% on those, and I want to thank you guys for keeping me motivated and keeping me energized for it, and just for coming back and watching. So until next time, guys, take care of yourselves, be well, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.
I was down with an illusion, like a sparrow with broken wings. But now I shine with your reflection on me. I'm getting back up on my feet.